met you on a Tuesday, best only boots, sun on your face. You laughed at my old pickup, said it looked like it'd lose a race. You tossed your bag in the back, climbed right a car shotgun. Right then I knew my heart was aiming at someone. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile at the small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start. If this road keeps rolling, I keep my hand in yours, baby. You're my shotgun love song, and I'll sing till my voice gets hoarse.
Oh, we talked about your hometown, your mama's porch and your old dog Jack. You asked about my scars, the ones you couldn't see out back.
I told you about my leaving, all the times I got it wrong. You said, boy, you can stay a while, you don't always have to move on. You're my shotgun love song, blasting through this broke down heart. Every mile, every small town sunset pulls us closer than we were at the start. If this road keeps rolling, I'll keep my hand in yours, baby. You're my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. 4 years and a few wrong turns, painted walls and a two-room place, burnt toast and Sunday sermons, your mascara on my pillowcase.
We fought about the small things, left the dead up getting cold, but somehow in the crying we find a way to fold.
Fold our fears like shirts, stack them on a bedroom chair. We come back to the middle, find our hearts already there. You're my shotgun love song, playing on the long ride home. Every scar, every cracked up memory feels better when I'm not alone. If the storm keeps coming, let the thunder shake these doors, baby. Know my shotgun love song, and I'm singing till my voice gets hoarse. Hey! Daddy didn't like me, thought I'd drag you out too fast. Said I'd be a firework, just a flash like wouldn't last.
But you stood in the doorway,
So Daddy,
this is who I choose.
I never loved you more than watching you refuse to lose. If the gas runs out, sky falls down, we'll call it blessed. If the good days fade and my heart they stay, I'll love you anyway. Till my voice gets whole. Someday we'll be silver, minds on our hands, stories in our eyes. You'll still steal my jacket,
I'll still kiss you between the nights. Radio low, windows down, wide open, stars above,
till the last breath leaves me. I'll be driving with my shotgun love. Dust motes dance in the window light across the worn-out kitchen floor. Another Tuesday, another night, just like 100 nights before. The kettle whistles soft and low, a comfort in the quiet air. A faded photograph, you know, is resting on the armchair there. That summer day down by the creek beneath the willow tree, your grin was wide, you looked my way, as happy as a soul could be. I just caught a bluegill on the line, you swore it was the biggest one you'd seen. My hair was long, your hand in mine, a perfect sun-drenched youthful scene. Just hope and dreams, a leaky roof, a rusty fort, but richer than a king it seems. With every single word you poured into my ear, your whispered plans of children, chickens and a little farm held tight within your calloused hands. We'd weather every coming storm. I trace the crease right through your face, where time has bent the paper thin. A silent tear finds its own space and slowly starts to trickle in. It blurs the edges just a bit like memory does with passing years, but can't erase the joy, the grit, the laughter, and the shared out tears. Oh, faded photograph, it's all I've got to hold you close, though you're long gone. A silent promise, never forgot. It keeps me strong from dusk till dawn. This faded photograph, it tells our tale of simple love through thick and thin, against the wind, through sun and hail. It's where our forever still begins. The scent of pine, the smell of rain still brings your presence to my mind. A familiar ache, a gentle pain, a love like ours is hard to find. I hear your boots upon the porch, even though the steps are empty now. A phantom warmth, a flickering torch, illuminating how and when and why and why. Met you by the ice chest, dirt road, late July. Truck bed full of half-warm beer, sun still in your eyes. You laughed at my old ball cap, said it'd see some miles. I said I'd drive you anywhere just to see that smile. We got a tailgate to the stars, two hearts in one old car, love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me, and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. On my dashboard, bare feet by the fall. That creek below the cottonwoods, heard every secret, every call. You taste my name in red dust on its silver Chevy door. This is what broke looks like. I don't perfect anymore. We got a tailgate to the to the stars. We learned how to fight soft, turn thunder into rain. You cried in my blue worship, mascara on the grain. Kitchen light at midnight, cold coffee, won't regret. I said, I ain't going anywhere. And said, you better not forget. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts in 1 old car. Love in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me in this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. One day they'll sell that Chevy to some kid down the road. They'll crank up some new love song where our old stories roll. They'll never know our names, but they'll park where we once parked, where we promised forever under that big breathing dog. Yeah, forever. If the good Lord sips the porch light, calls one of us on home, promise me you'll keep my hat right there by the phone. And when that burn storm hits you and you're standing in the yard, look up where we used to look. I won't be very far. We got a tailgate to the stars, 2 hearts in 1 old car. World in a mason jar, shaking in the dark. We got grass on our jeans, sweet on your lips, gasoline. Who needs a map when I got your hand, baby? That's all I understand. Just you and me and this beat up heart, tailgate to the stars. New start, feel diving, it's crazy. Tender, restless, tailgate to the stars. Tailgate to the stars. Dust motes dance in the sunbeam, thick and slow, across the worn out linoleum where our bare feet used to go. That old kitchen table, scarred from 1,000 meals, holds just a coffee cup now, and all that silence feels. Oh, the fading pictures in my mind of a love I thought the good Lord had designed. Every smile, every tear, every whispered word, a melody forgotten, a song unheard. Just fading pictures lessons that a love like ours only learns. Remember that old Ford pickup, rust on the driver's side? We drive for hours, nowhere bound, with nothing left to hide. Your hand on my knee, the radio soft and low, talking about forever like young folks always do. You know, we planned out our whole future under that big oak tree. Never once did we imagine what forever wouldn't be. Oh, the fading pictures in my mind of a love I thought the good Lord had designed. Every smile, every tear, every whispered word, a melody forgotten, a song unheard. Just fading pictures and a heart that still yearns for the lessons that a love like ours. Swing still creaks on evenings warm and long, just like it did when we'd sit there humming some old love song. I see your shadow in the twilight, a ghost against the screen, reaching out for something that just can't be unseen. The way you laugh at my bad jokes, the crinkle by your eyes, now just a memory playing beneath these lonely skies. Time, they say, heals all wounds, makes the sharp edges blur, but some scars run so deep they just can't help but stir. When a scent, a sound, a feeling brings it all rushing back, like a freight train in the darkness on an empty, lonesome track. I try to hold on to the good times, the joy, the gentle grace, but the pain keeps on reminding of an empty, hallowed place. Dust motes dancing in the sunbeam through the kitchen pane, just like the gift that summer when the world felt fresh as rain. Your mama's apron on the hook, the scent of biscuits warm, and outside the cicadas humming through the coming storm. We were young, we were foolish, we were brave, we were bold. A story in the making, waiting to unfold. Oh, that faded photograph, creased right down the middle, and with a shy smile, me with my old fiddle. Time might blur the edges, and the colors might all fade, but the memory of your hand in mine, that's a promise heaven made. Yeah, promise heaven made. We walked down to the creek bed, to where the willows hung so low. Watch the meadows dart and shimmer in the current's gentle flow. You point out every wildflower, give each one a silly name, while I've carved our initials in a sycamore tree's frame. That tree's still standing tall now, a testament to time, just like the love we planted, a seedling souls to blind. Evenings on the porch when the crickets starting their tune, talking about our future beneath the harvest moon. You lay your head upon my chest, I'd feel your steady beat, swearing we conquer mountains with calloused hands and feet. You didn't have much money, just a whole lot of hope, and a love that felt as boundless as the sky's wide endless scope. Oh, that faded photograph creased right down the middle, you with your shy smile, me with my old fiddle. Time might blur the edges and the colors might all fade, but the memory of your hand in mine, that's a promise heaven made. Yeah, promise heaven made. There came the lean years when the crops just wouldn't grow, the worry etched around your eyes, a silent weary show. But you never once complained, never let your spirit thin, always found a silver lining right up till the very end. You'd hum a gospel hymn low while patching up my jeans, the strongest woman I ever knew, it truly seems. Sunrise burning through the grind, another day, another dollar wasted time. Same old street, same old sign, nothing changes, nothing moves on this assembly line.
My heart's a wrenched, turning slow, rust on the gears, nowhere to go. But then you walked in, a flicker, a spark, a new spin.
Oh, this rust belt heartbreak, yeah, this rust belt heartbreak, tearing me down, building me up, for goodness sake. This rust belt heartbreak,
Oh, this rust belt heartbreak,
breaking the mold for love's sweet sake.
smokestacks coughing out the night, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Every promise, every fight felt like giving up on what was wrong or right. My spirit, a busted fuse,
endless sky, another day dawned. Empty coffee cup, just like my heart was before you walked in. Kicked up dust and hope. Yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. Wind whispers your name through the dry corn stalks. You used to hear nothing, just a lonely howl. Now a melody, a steady humming. And yeah, love, it's a wild thing. Love, a desert blue. Love, how to hold on. Love, but worth the fight. My hands rough and warm from years of digging for something. Never knew what it was till your eyes met mine. A sudden downfall. They said it wouldn't last. This kind of fire, too hot, too fast. Gonna burn up quick, but that ain't on no west. Don't know this spirit. Dust motes dance in the window light across the worn out kitchen floor. Another Tuesday, another quiet night, just like 1,000 nights before. Fading photographs, memories turn to gray like the old screen door slowly falling away. A love song played too soft, a whisper in the breeze. Just fading photographs and bittersweet unease.
That rocker creaks by the empty heart, where we once dreamed of forevermore. Now just a silent, lonely path to a life that ain't ours anymore.
I trace the lines around your smile in that picture from '83. Fading photographs, memories turn to gray like the old screen door slowly falling away. A love song played too soft, a whisper in the breeze. Just fading photographs and bittersweet unease.
mama's roses used to bloom, now just a tangle of forgotten seeds, lost in the encroaching gloom.
Sunrise burning through the haze, another day, another damn maze. This old truck coughing and spitting, engine light on my soul quitting, just like it did on me. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. Remember that old porch swing, summer nights the crickets would sing. Your hand in mine felt so right, now just a ghost in the fading light, haunting every damn dream. Love a desert wind, blowing sand in my eyes again. Love a broken promise, just a whisper in the emptiness. Yeah, love a goddamn lie. This ain't time heals all wounds, but this ain't no simple bruise. This is a canyon deep and wide, nowhere left for my heart to hide. Just echo of your name. Empty bottles on the floor don't taste like nothing anymore. Radio plays a sad old tune, howling at the pale damn moon, just like a fool for you. Dust motes dance in the window light, across the worn-out kitchen floor. Another Tuesday, another night, just like 100 nights before. The kettle whistles soft and low, a comfort in the quiet air. A faded photograph, you know, is resting on the armchair there. It's you and me that summer day, down by the creek beneath the willow tree. Your grin was wide, you looked my way, as happy as a soul could be. I just caught a bluegill on the perfect sun-drenched youthful scene. We hadn't much, just hope and dreams, a leaky roof, a rusty Ford, but richer than a king, it seems, with every single word you pour into my ear, your whispered plans of children, chickens, and a little farm, held tight within your calloused hands. We'd weather every coming storm. I traced the crease right through your face, where time has bent the paper thin. A silent tear finds its own space and slowly starts to trickle in. It blurs the edges just a bit, like memory does with passing years, but can't erase the joy, the grit, the laughter and the shared out tears. Oh, a faded photograph, it's all I've got to hold you close though you're long gone. A silent promise, never forgot, that keeps me strong from dusk till dawn. This faded photograph, it tells our tale of simple love through thick and thin. Against the wind, through sun and hail, it's where I forever still begin. The scent of pine, the smell of rain, still brings your presence to my mind. A familiar ache, a gentle pain, a love like ours is hard to find. I hear your boots upon the porch, even though the steps are empty now. A phantom warmth, a flickering torch, illuminating how and when and why and wow.
Exxon off of exit 23. You were buying coffee, I was buying gasoline. You laughed when my card wouldn't swipe that day. Said, guess the universe wants you to stay. Love like that don't fade, it burns like a match on a midnight back road turn. From a slow down back. We moved in half a mile from your folks. Hand-me-down sofa, hand-me-down jokes. Painted every room with a cheap old brush. You got blue on your nose, I fell harder at once. Love like that don't need much cash, just a box spring bed and a grocery sack, a crooked mailbox and a coffee cup you steal from the diner when the sun comes up. We were broke, we were tired, we were counting change, but your head on my chest made it all feel straight. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. You cried on the porch with that phone in your hand, said the doctor just called, we need a new plan. I held you so close, felt you come undone, swore on that railing we'd still see the sun. Every hard word, every slam door, every long night on the cold wood floor, I kept thinking as your shoulders shook, this ain't the end, it's a brand new book. Love like that walks through the fire, through the hard news calls and the worn out tires, through the what ifs and the sleepless nights, through the quiet car rides and the strangled fights. We were scared, we were small, we were losing ground, but your voice in the dark was my favorite sound. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. Year 5 hit like a freight train storm, dishes in the sink, clothes never warm. You were working late, I was gone all week, 2 ghosts in a house too tired to speak. Then one day you slammed the drawer, said what are we even doing this for? I dropped my keys by the kitchen light, said I'm here right now, let's choose tonight. Love like that don't run, it stays, pours another cup and it learns your name. In the silence it still leans in, says tell me the truth, where do we begin? We were worn, we were sore, we were paper thin, but your eyes met mine and I saw you again. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. I still see you in that gas station glow. First hello, first I don't know. Every mile, every wrong turn sign, somehow all of them led to your side. Now the kids in the yard leave their bikes in the drive, you tap on the glass just to keep them alive. There's a streak of gray running through your hair, you roll your eyes, I swear I still stare. Some folks say it all fades fast, that the good days live in the distant past, but your laugh in the lines at the edge of your eyes looks better now than July sky. Love like that grows, it bends, puts deeper roots in the hard-packed sand, through the cracked phone screens and the late-night bills, through the sick day calls and the quiet pills. We got dents, we got scars, but we're still right here, and your hand in mine feels brand new each year. Yeah, love like that keeps coming back. You in a window, moon on the glass, I'm counting blessings, you're counting.
Coffee steam in your hands, first light leaking through the back of that screen door. Old dog sleeping on the welcome mat. You just laughed, said, look what you're late for. I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since cheap wine, July, and grass stains on my neck. Every mile that I drive just leads me back to this. Heart like a home, hands like a promise I can't resist. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. You had blue paint on your Sunday dress from that bedroom wall. You swore you'd finish someday. Turned the brush on me, drew a heart on my chest. Said, boy, you're stuck long as this don't fade. I've been loving you since paint on your Sunday dress, since takeout and tailgates in your head on my vest. Every wrong that I've done, still somehow you bless. You turn my busted up prayers into something like rest. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. There were slam doors, tires spitting up gravel. I swore I'd go farther than the county line, but I hit that sign and my hand started shaking. Turned this truck around before the gas hit 9. I don't always say it right, don't always fight the right fight, but your name keeps winning in my mind. Oh yeah, I've been loving you since a late night come back home text, since kitchen floor makeup's in your eyes still wet. Every scar that we wear's a page and I'll do it. You're the line I never wanna forget. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. One day we'll be silver in our hair, pills by the bed, reading glasses on a chair, TV talking low while you fall asleep there, breathing soft, breathing slow, like a long, long prayer. I'll trace every wrinkle like a road I've met. Say, look at us, baby, we ain't done yet. Hey! I've been loving you since dust on your front porch steps, since first nervous knocking at who the hell's this, from your daddy in the hallway sizing me up in his vest, to the drive off your driveway with your hand on my chest. I've been loving you through every wrong turn and bed, every sunrise, every sunset. I've been loving you, and I ain't done yet. Barefoot still, coffee in your hand, same old dog dreams by the rusted swing set. You look at me with that I still choose you stare. Say, boy, remember